To me, that's the mark of a great coach and a strong culture, though, to be able to keep guys driven even when those playoff goals seem so far off.
Here's Irving following the basket by Dwight Howard. It's good from long range.
And if you allow Mayo breathing room from downtown, you're going to pay dearly for it. He really knows how to knock down these outside shots.
Passes it to Booker. About a minute played so far here in the first. Kirilenko against Johnson. Banked in off the glass.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Booker against Mayo. Over Booker. Mayo. That's good. Mayo's got 5 now.
Real nice persistence in the paint by Mayo, a 6'5" guard who doesn't mind getting deep inside for high percentage shots.
Now here's Booker. Johnson, that's for 2. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The Hawks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And the first one drops.
And you've got to love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
And both free throws good for Kirilenko.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Dragic taking his time here. On the wing, Johnson. From the arc. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Irving. Pass to Mayo. This one for 3. Johnson with the rebound. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Kirilenko. The Nets shooting their first free throws of this game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And here's Mayo for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Mayo's got 8 points.
I tell you what, the form that Mayo has on his jumper, really poetry in motion. Very efficient stroke. He's a terrific shooter, and you feel comfortable when he takes the shots that he does.
Now here's Dragic. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. That one good for 2. The Hawks leading. Irving looking for an opening. Morris with a screen on Dragic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Right there, Irving does a nice job of anticipating the contact, so he braces himself for it and then works through it.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
The first free throw is good.
Tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of him.
Both free throws good for Irving. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 4-point game. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Love with the screen for Irving. Atlanta again missing.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
The Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Mayo up top, fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Mayo's got 11 points.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Dragic the pass to Howard. Back to Dragic. Howard with a screen on Irving. Here's Dragic, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Morris with a screen on Dragic. Outside Mayo for the 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Now here's Dragic. Pass to Howard. And it's Dragic off the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson. They get it back. Another shot. That one off the back iron and out.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Dragic against Irving. Morris with the screen for Irving. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
Booker outside. The dish now to Dragic. Over Irving. No good from Dragic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Irving up top. He's guarded by Dragic. Irving kicks to Mayo. From 11 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Brooklyn trails by 6. Here's Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And that one falls for Johnson. And the Hawks making a change here. And both free throws good for Johnson. Atlanta leading by 4. Outside Mayo. Here's Shays. And again, it's Atlanta.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
Here's Sims. There's the pass to Spates. The baseline J. Atlanta with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
Here's Sims following the score by Andre Kirilenko. Parsons passes to Sims. Back to Parsons. There's the triple. Love grabs the board. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Shays the pass to Morris. It's Mayo on the wing. The tray. That's his fourth miss. He's made 5 of 9. Brooklyn trails by 8. Here's Sims. Scoreless thus far. Johnson wide open. He fires. Gets an open look and hits.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
It's a pick by Love. Shays the pass to Love. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Holmes checked in. And it's Dragic in for Johnson. Chandler's checked in for Atlanta. Brewer comes in for Andre Kirilenko. 1:49 left in the first. Chandler with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Just 5 to shoot. Mayo, that's good.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Now here's Dragic. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Parsons on the wing over Brewer. Parsons' shot is off. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Mayo puts up a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside Dragic. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Passes to Howard. Nets passing it around. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 6 points.
Normally it's Dragic providing the pass. Good to see him getting fed this time.
Outside Mayo. Pass to Shays. Love with the screen on Dragic. Shays can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Dragic. 6 points for him. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dragic has got it back down to within single digits for the Nets.
By no means a volume shooter. Dragic picks his spots and is very solid from deep.
And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And we don't normally see Dragic inside, but credit to the Slovenian for not shying away from the trees.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. And he makes both free throws. Now Mayo. Chandler with a screen for Mayo. Pass to Irving. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Irving's got 7.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Dragic. Thompson inside. Guarded by Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Cooper. Chandler with the block. On the wing, Brewer. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And how about we check the numbers for Kyrie Irving? The Nets making a switch here. Booker's checked in. The Hawks making a switch here. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Parsons outside. Off target from outside. The Hawks leading by 8. Here's Brewer. Lays it up and banks it in. Brewer's got his first basket of the night.
And Brewer, remarkably quick, and a speedy player who can get to the rack easily.
Dragic the pass to Booker. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist from Booker. He's got 14.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Irving. 7 points in the game. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brooklyn trails by 7. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Brewer with the steal. And now in transition is Brewer. Here we go.
And, you know, Brewer does a lot of things well, including passing the rock.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the pass to Parsons. Takes a 3. Chandler with the rebound. And here's Chandler who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
You can see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, that they could win.
Sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
Now Booker following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dragic. Thompson. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Here's Wolf. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Utah Jazz.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
The Hawks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Nets. Morris is checked in for Atlanta. Kirilenko comes in for Corey Brewer. And the free throw, no good. Brooklyn trails by 9. Here's Cooper. Nice D from Chandler. Atlanta's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Morris with a screen on Dragic. And on the way from Irving for 3. Drills it from outside. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks. Dragic against Irving. Dragic kicks to Booker. It's Howard, top of the key. And Dragic has it in the corner. Pass to Howard. 5 to shoot. And he drives in. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You might as well just get out of the way when Howard has some speed behind him. A vicious dunker.
Irving against Dragic. On the wing, Irving. He's coming off a 28-point game against Utah. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Dragic has it in the corner. Pass to Howard. Back to Dragic. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's slammed in by Howard.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. And he's pretty good at it.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 10. Connects from three-point range.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Howard with a screen on Irving. Dragic finds Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
You got to make a quick decision after you set the screen, and Dwight Howard knows exactly when to roll after the screen.
Here's Wolf. Here's Irving. It's blocked. They get it back. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. And then on Thursday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. And the first one at the line is good. Brooklyn making some changes. Thompson comes in for Howard. And it's Johnson in for Cooper. Atlanta also making some changes here. Love checked in for Chandler. And it's Mayo in for Kyrie Irving. And he can't hit the second.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And then Johnson with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
Here's Kirilenko. Here's Shays. Pass to Mayo. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
So a moment now to see the story on Goran Dragic. Coming off a terrific season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from three last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going. And the basket by Shays.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Dragic, the pass to Thompson. Back to Dragic.
It's just so tough to stay with Dragic in those herky-jerky moves without fouling.
The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
First free throw is good.
Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Atlanta leading by 9. Here's Shays. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Here's Shays. He has 5. Morris with a screen on Dragic. Shays can't hit.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Booker dishes to Johnson. Over Morris. It's good. And the Hawks lead has got down to 5 on the bucket from Johnson.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Here's Shays. The pass to Morris. Over Johnson. And a great move for Morris as he gets it to go.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Outside Dragic. Johnson for 3. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Here's Shays. Following the bucket by the Nets. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Spates checked in for Parsons. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for the Hawks. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 5. Here's Johnson.
Oh! Oh, man.
And I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Now here's Irving. He's got 13. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
Irving against Dragic. He dishes it to Thompson. The Nets working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Thompson, a screen on Irving. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Dragic gets the bucket.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Passes it to Mayo. Over Booker. Shot by Mayo is no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And the basket by Johnson.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he makes the first. And so Irving nails both of them. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Dragic against Irving. Outside Dragic. Spade sets a screen for Dragic. With 1 on the clock, another one falls for Brooklyn.
And they should keep getting it to Dragic. The way he's playing right now, he is in a zone.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Brooklyn ahead as they end the second quarter on a 20-7 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Goran Dragic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now here's Johnson. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Kirilenko.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
The Nets have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. That's good from Johnson. The Hawks trail by 5. Outside Irving. Love with the screen on Dragic. And a wide open look for Irving. From outside off the mark. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Count the basket.
Boy, clearly embracing the game with his whole heart there. Love showing up for the team and just playing the game.
Here's Irving. Sweet little floater. Irving's got 20.
Tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Pass to Dragic. Spade sets a screen for Dragic. And he lays it straight in. Dragic has got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Morris with a screen on Booker. Mayo rebounded by the Nets. Booker with it. No scoring in this one. Outside Dragic. Pass to Johnson. Over Kirilenko. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got his 6th assist on the night. The Hawks trail by 9. Morris outside. Now here's Love. Outside Mayo. Back to Love. Over Booker. And that one's good. Love. Love's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Outside Dragic. The pass to Johnson. The kick out to Dragic. 6 to shoot. Spades with a screen on Irving. From 12 feet out. No good from Dragic. And it's Irving with the ball for the Hawks. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Now, here is Morris. Outside Mayo. Outside Irving. Hits it from 3-point range. Now, just a 4-point Nets lead.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Dragic against Irving. Howard setting the pick for Dragic. Again, the Nets for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 23. And it's Spades with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 6. To the middle. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
Dragic against Irving. Passes it to Love. Mayo against Howard. Back to Love. Over Booker. Love, no luck. The Nets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Booker finds Howard. And Howard slams it home.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
The Hawks trail by 10. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Dragic. And they pick up 2. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Dragic the pass to Booker. Back to Dragic. From outside the arc. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And you see the confidence Dragic has in his shooting. He knows he can sink those shots.
Now here's Mayo. 20 points for him. Over Booker. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Mayo.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Booker. He has yet to score. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Kirilenko with the double team. Speights. Rebound by the Hawks. Right side, Mayo. Morris with a screen on Booker. Outside Irving. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Irving against Dragic. Johnson from outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Mayo. He's got 22. Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Nets. Spades has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep, Johnson sinks the triple. And now it's a 12-point Nets lead.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. The Nets making a switch here. Parsons is checked in. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Dwight Howard on top.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebound list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
The Hawks trail by 12. Outside Mayo. Here's Shays. And the three ball is good. Shays has got 8 points.
You know, not only is Mayo a terrific shooter, he also does a fantastic job distributing the rock. I mean, he's a versatile player.
Now here's Dragic. 26 points for him. Pass to Johnson over Kirilenko. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist from Dragic. Johnson's got 38 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Mayo, the pass to Shays. Here's Love. Drops in the layup for two.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Johnson against Kirilenko. Puts it up from 12. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Parsons against Mayo. Pass to Shays. Again, the Hawks good for two. So it's Brooklyn now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. From deep, Johnson. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. Johnson's got 43 points.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
Lets the three fly. Another three for Atlanta.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Dragic left side. Howard setting the pick for Dragic. Johnson kicks to Spates. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by Mayo. The Hawks trail by 9. Now the pass to Shays. 1:02 left in the third. It's Mayo on the wing. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And you know, Mayo is the kind of guy who can ignite quickly. When he's got the hot hand, Just keep riding him and feeding him.
Johnson against Kirilenko. Howard setting the pick for Johnson. Misses the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Shaves.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now here's Parsons. Hasn't made one yet. Dragic drills the elbow jumper. And the Nets lead by 7. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Mayo against Parsons. Outside Mayo. Shot clock at 6. Morris outside. No good on the triple. And so it's Brooklyn. Heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So it's Atlanta now. 7-point differential. Outside Irving. Kleber sets the screen for Irving. To the left wing. From past the arc. Kleber, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Johnson. On its way from Parsons for 2. Howard dishes to Sims. It's tipped.
And, you know, this is really what Brewer does quite well, extending out nicely and swatting away shots.
Got a piece of it. Johnson with it. Now Chandler defending. Booker with no one around. Second chance shot, and Johnson puts it in. Johnson's got 45 points.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
Hawks passing it around. Here's Chandler, and he makes good on the layup.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Sims. Wilson Chandler making his last shot. Johnson, good. Johnson's got 47 points.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
On the wing, Irving. Kleber sets the screen for Irving. And a miss there on the triple. Nets leading by 9. Johnson, the pass to Sims. Lobbed up there for Howard. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Oh. Push the pace. Don't do too much. Of course.
Oh, that's you. Take that. Out.
Ball up. Mine. Good boy.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Sims. Passes it to Booker. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Howard. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
There's an example of that strength that Dwight Howard possesses. I love seeing him fight through contact.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Spates checked in for the Nets. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During the break, I was able to catch the message Atlanta's coach gave to his team, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Chandler kicks to Brewer with the shot. Rebound, Brooklyn. Down low, Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You know, showing flashes of his old self here. I mean, when Howard finds that rhythm, he feels like nobody can stop him. And he's right.
Chandler with the screen on Booker. Outside Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 31.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Sims, the pass to Booker. Johnson outside. Launches it. Good, he hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Wolf. Irving for 3. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That's on Dwight Howard.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Johnson for 3. They grab their own miss. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for the Nets. And here's Irving. Shoots over Dragic. Dragic with some nice D. Brooklyn leading by 12. In the corner, Parsons with it. Drills the three-pointer. Parsons got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And capable of knocking it down from deep. Parsons, a ton of confidence in that jumper.
Dragic against Irving. Here's Morris. Floats one, and good that time.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Nets. Thompson outside. Dragic against Irving. Dragic dishes to Spates. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. The Hawks trail by 16. Now Irving. Morris with a screen on Dragic. And on the way from Irving for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Mayo into the lane. Kirilenko kicks to Mayo. Love outside. Irving double team. And the dunk by Love.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
Nets leading by 14. Pass to Parsons. A 3-ball. And the Nets another 3.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Morris passes to Love. Mayo against Thompson. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Morris with the bucket.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Timeout called, the Nets. Brooklyn making some changes. Howard's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Devin Booker in for Parsons. Howard dishes to Booker. Johnson outside. Outside Dragic. Kicks it to Spates. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And Brooklyn has possession. The putback. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Mayo kicks to Irving. Pass to Kirilenko. The 3. Rebounded by Howard. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Howard setting the pick for Dragic. Goes back up. And the layup is good. And the Nets lead by 19.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Irving passes to Morris. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They double him with Booker. Shot clock at 6. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Mayo. Here's Dragic. Scoring at will. He's had it going on offense.
And it's not as if the defense hasn't focused on it, but he is just at a level right now offensively where you cannot deny.
Johnson kicks to Booker. Howard in the post. He's covered by Irving. Offensive rebound. Connects again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Buries it from three-point range. Mayo's got 27 points.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Brooklyn.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Johnson.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
So he gets them both. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Dallas Mavericks.